the last one. Using my dried cranberries. Yes, so I have 2 or 3? 2.5. It's about 2, maybe 2.5. We'll say 2. Of vanilla extract. I have 6 tablespoons of the gelatin, only 1/3 cup of sugar, and this is 1 cup of dried cranberries and 2 glasses of water. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use my blender right off the bat. But we all know that dry shit in a blender doesn't really go well. I'm not really caring for the cranberries, okay, or the dry cranberries. I'm gonna do this so it don't bring ever the dry over the wet, or under the wet, because I gotta angle it. See, because it never fucking works. And it's cold water. I'm starting out with super cold. Just gotta try to make it work. Okay, I'm just gonna do it off camera in the sink because I don't want to make a mess and do it real quick. Oh yeah, done. So, what I'm trying to do is trap the essence of these cranberries and get it into the water. So I gotta sift out. So, I'm just gonna blend it up, do my thing, and see how it goes. For me, because my blender's really loud, I'm putting my ear defenders on. Something I use for my hardware stuff. Or guns. Anything loud noise, I just don't like it. Okay. That's done. Pureed as much as I need to in the blender, okay? So there's still the issue that because it's cold water, it's not gonna get all the juices in there. Like I can test it with Pinky, and you can taste the cranberry in the water, okay? You don't get everything out of it, so what I'm gonna do is, in a simple saucepan thingy, just pour it all in, everything. I need those cranberries still. Because when I soften out, they should release more of the flavor. That's what I'm doing. So I have to boil that, reduce it a bit, because that's quite a bit of water. And this one I don't need as a lot. If you look, if I go full bore, it gets quite wide. And this here I don't need it quite wide. I'm a left-hand stirrer, but right-hand holder. I'm the only one here that lives at this house. So, it's not like Saf's around here bugging me for food. So I'm gonna let that boil, do what I gotta do, and clean up. Okay. Done boiling, so it's a really, really dark look. I'm just gonna, like I did with the lemon stuff, because I had clumps and stuff. You can see how there's some cranberries at the bottom. Trying to get as much as possible and just pour it through, okay? So this is gonna be a cranberry candy, okay? It almost makes you, you can, like, oh, the cranberry sauce, yeah, kind of stuff like that. Actually, I just thought of something. So, there's a little bit of liquid left in that, but I'm going to leave it in there and deal with that later. Okay, so now that that's sifted, I'd go and put it in the fridge to cool. Okay, so it's cooled off. It's pretty thick. It's not going to be really clear like the lemon. Okay, it'll be more of like the strawberry. Strawberry's got that foam stuff on the top, and I'm not going to worry about it because it's not about image. It's about, hey, it's flavor, food, whatever. And this is just something I'm trying to make out to work. So, simply, it's cold, so this should work. Might be too cold to absorb though, that's the problem, because normally I'm going to have to do what I did with the lemon, because the lemon stuff was, well no, that was kind of warm. This is cold, like, jeez. And then I'm just gonna, so there's the sugar, and there's the vanilla extract. The extract I'll put in right now because it doesn't matter. It's more liquid. Liquid is fine. Can't put the sugar in yet until I heat it up. Okay? It's only a third cup, so it shouldn't be too much. I'm only trying to counteract the bitterness of the cranberries. So that is kind of thick. It looks like a cranberry sauce thickness. And I have to use the small side. You know what? I'll use the back one this time. Just means I go a little higher. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Just gonna put that over top so it's away so I'm not dropping a pile of sugar. On top of the whisk. Alright, that's done. Now it's gonna let this sit. Okay, so now this style, because actually, you know what? There's kind of quite a bit. It's almost equal to the amount that I had in the lemon. I'm just gonna do a finger taste. It's bitter, but it's a little sweet. It has more of the cranberry taste, but cranberries have a sweetness compared to super sour lemon. You're not going to like the lemon if you don't like sour. It will less be bitter and sour. So I'm going to let that keep boiling there. So I decided that I'm going to do it into cupcakes. And I haven't used these in almost, well, since I got out here. So I have a 6 tray, and I have 2 of the 12 cupcake trays. I'm just going to give this one a wash out right now. That's ready. I'm going to let it sit. Give it a handshake with that. I'm going to wash this out while that gives it a light cool. You see how it's got that stuff in the middle? See how it clarified on the sides? So all I have to do is really take a spoon to that middle piece and get it out. Alright, so here's the fun part. This is a pain in my ass. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drink up, and I'm just going to pour it in, because me pouring in from that would be a horrible mess. So I'll just pour it into the measuring cup in the sink, so if anything does splash, it goes right in. I don't make a mess. That's the majority of it. So I've got to do it outstretched. There we go. Got my spoon that I've already washed. Or the spatula, whatever you want to call it. That's actually what it is. Just put that extra little bit in there. Okay. And yeah, I'm doing dishes as I do it. Yeah, it's kind of sweet, but let's just see. So maybe I can get away with just the 6. I only have, you know what? I'd rather have it go with these, because if I do that, then next you know, I run out, and then I'm gonna be like doing a couple, and that's kind of a waste. I don't want to do more dishes than I need to. I'm only making little ones like that. That was perfectly 18. I wouldn't say perfect, okay. They're a good amount to 18, okay? Done. There's 18 there made. Perfect. A couple drops of mess means I can have some flavor starters. And it tastes pretty sweet. You still get that cranberry taste in it, but it's cranberry. So I'll leave that to go in the fridge, and then when everything's done, I'll just bring it out. As you can see, they're all done. So I really don't need 2 of these out. So I'm sure I get a refrigerator because there's actual food in it, not. Okay, so I must have a fridge that tilts to the back because it's a little lower, which is fine. But you can see that's done. And this is the lemon. So the lemon come out really clear. So that's kind of cool. So now I gotta get these out. Go. So I've got to try to get out enough. There we go. So that's what you're looking at. A little disc. Okay. That's all I need out for that, so we'll put this cranberry one away. Okay, strawberry. I'm literally going to pull out a little bit. So, a disc, I'm just pressing down, and then I just rotate it. I'm not scraping, so that way it doesn't mess it up. Alright, so that's done. Just, I'm not pressing like, you don't dig in going like that. No, you're pressing as flush as possible, and you just lift up. So you can see the strawberry was a lot thicker. Sure, it's got that stuff on, but you know what? Who cares? If you look at it, it's still not that thick, not that clear, but it is what it is. Now the lemon. So pull this stuff off it because I don't want to mix the sour with the lemon. Okay, so same thing I did with the strawberry, I'll do to the lemon. Just make a small incision. And just let it, the weight of the knife just slide across it. Don't press it. Am I saying this is how you do it? No. I'm like always with any of my videos. This is how I did it. And here's an idea for you. Put this one away. Okay. So I'm not going to try to eat a lot of it because I don't need to. Just going to take a little sliver off of each one. This one. So if you look, it bounces. It does actually bounce. So it's gelatin-like. And, well, the disc. I'm just going to go another sliver off the corner. And, yeah, it works. That's fine. So, on Duff, this is my cranberry. See? So that was 1/3 cup to 1 cup of cranberries with whatever else. If you paid attention before, you paid attention before. If not, go back and look. Now, lemon. It's going to be last. I just realized that's going to be sour. Hold on, I got to take a drink of water. Because I have to wash my palate out. Yeah, sorry, look at my chest then. Alright, strawberry. That had triple the amount of sugar compared to the other, but that's a semi-sweet too. It's not a super sweet. It's got the dull candy taste like I like. But it works. Okay. Now the lemon. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Bitter. Sour. It's lemon juice, that's what it is. In a gelatin form. Not recommended for anybody. That. Fuck me, wow. Okay, I gotta rinse my mouth out. Alright. So, it's not a bad job. I didn't eat much of it because, you know, it works. It's good. Saf's sitting there doing her thing. But that's it for me. That's how to make your own homemade gummies. My style. So I'm Duff, or Pierre. Yeah, there's a hint. It's my real name. It's the first time and probably one of the last times I'll ever say it. I might say it a couple times before, but like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And this is not a, oh my god, you didn't do it. This is my recipe adapted from others, okay? We're all different. We all have our things. So like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and like always, have a good one.